What's going on, guys? It's Kirby's DS Daddy acting COO and head of media for Samurai Blood Clan, back with another video. So, the new season of Call of Duty has officially released. My initial thoughts, I noticed they brought back some old maps from MW2. I noticed some new weapons have been added. But what really chopped my pickle, as we say where I'm from, is seeing those Walking Dead skins being added to the game. I'm sick of irrelevant skins being put in this game. Why do we need Walking Dead skins? It's an irrelevant show that's way past its prime, and the only relation it has to Call of Duty is the fact that it deals with zombies. And the zombies in that show are not the zombies here in Call of Duty. So you tell me why we're adding them to this game. I'm so sick of Call of Duty giving us half of what we want. Samurai Blood Clan has been advocating for a Fortnite Call of Duty crossover for years. And I want that to be on the record because Activision here likes to wait to do things, but when they hear ideas from us, oh, what do you know, a month later, we did what Samurai Blood Clan happened to mention in their video. How coincidental. But again, just speculation, guys. You know, I could sit here and I could go on about how frustrated I am and what I wish they would have done. There's really no going back. They've released a season, and what they want to do is what they're going to do. But I'm going to tell you guys how I would have done it. I'm going to tell you guys my grand vision for what this season would have been. And this is the whole idea of a Call of Duty Fortnite crossover. And you guys might be wondering, well, how would that happen? How would you make that happen? I have made here some mock-ups of what that would look like. How would a Fortnite Skull Trooper, how would we translate him into a Call of Duty skin? You can see how in the design process, we really tried to maintain his colors and his body structure. You'll notice that the face has changed, but it's very similar. And what you guys will probably see is a lot of inspiration from Ghost. And we figured, okay, Ghost is a shoo-in for Skull Trooper. So this would be sold as an alternate Ghost skin on the store. It would basically just be a Skull Trooper themed Ghost skin. And you can see that by the skeleton that we've put on the overlay over Ghost. And you can also see how we've maintained the Skull Trooper hood on the head there. So this is one of my favorite skins. I think this one would be one of the best sellers on the Call of Duty store. Skull Trooper is a fan favorite. It's been a rare and sought after skin from the start of Fortnite. So I think this would be an extremely lucrative skin to have on the store. Now, this skin is for the fish guy. You can see that we've used a base Call of Duty skin of Soap. And what we've basically done is we've taken Soap's body structure and we've pretty much just added on features from the fish guy. We gave him the fish eyes. We kept the signature Soap mohawk. We changed the hands out for fins for obvious reasons. But again, you can see the way our design team really went in the process of making this. We gave them the idea like, okay, if Soap and this fish Fortnite guy had a child, how would that child look? And this is what they came up with, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And this one, honestly, in my opinion, may have fit together the best. This is Fortnite Jonesy, and we've basically merged him with Price. And I really love how this turned out. You can see we've kept a lot of Price's features. We've kept pretty much his entire body. We've kept his signature hat and facial hair, but we've gave him the facial structure of Jonesy. We want Jonesy really to play in this as he's sort of that team leader. He takes a leadership sort of role, and we felt the cross between him and Price really just fit well. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering about the Banana Man. Our design team really wanted to use Shepard as a base because he's one of the biggest quote-unquote bad boys in Call of Duty. So this is what they came up with. Now, you'll notice a couple key features that we've kept as far as Shepard goes. We kept the facial structure, as well as the arms and the mustache and the hat. We've yellowed his facial a little bit to blend in more with that banana color. Now, the big thing you'll notice is we've added robot legs to him. And you're probably wondering, why didn't you use regular Shepard legs? We wanted to give the idea that possibly some sort of accident happened where he was in need of prosthetics. So we just opted to really go with the robot legs. We felt it fit better And we decided to go with a realistic banana instead of like an animated version, just to really fit the style of Call of Duty's realistic skins in the store. The biggest hurdle here really is determining hitbox, but after seeing a lot of what Call of Duty's been putting out, I don't think this will be much of an issue establishing a hitbox and really making this fit into the game. I think it really all lies in the storyline, and I think this storyline really would come from Fortnite's end. Fortnite is a very kind of lore and story-based game. Every season plays off of a grand story that's been playing out since, the beginning of the game for the most part. What I do see these games both having is marketability, but the one thing I feel that Call of Duty lacks really is story and lore. Yes, there is a story, but people aren't really as invested. I'm gonna be honest, when Call of Duty starts up for a new season and I got that cutscene, I couldn't figure out how to skip it. I don't even know if there was a way to skip it. I was hitting every button on my keyboard and nothing was working, so I just went on my phone and watched shorts till it finished, if I'm gonna be honest. But Fortnite, I do get a little invested in what's going on. Call of Duty's got the item shop. What they're really missing is the story to really pull the players in and keep them invested. And what better way to do that than to actually collaborate with Fortnite and, in a way, intertwine their stories. And I'm not saying this will be a permanent collaboration, but this is, I feel, the right way to kickstart a new era of Call of Duty storytelling. And I'm going to give you guys my grand vision. I'm going to actually reveal how I would do it if I were on the marketing team for Call of Duty or Epic Games here. So basically the story here is that this current season of Fortnite, this new map, is nothing more than another alternate reality that has diverged from the original Fortnite map that was around during Season 1. The main point here is that the OG Fortnite map is the only true reality and would give build up for a permanent return of the sole OG map, which is what everyone wants from a Fortnite fan's perspective. Fortnite, however, is going to need to explain how this all works, how other dimensions work, all this stuff. So this leads into the introduction of a Fortnite Scientists pack of skins being added to the item shop. You have characters like Fortnite Albert Einstein, Fortnite Elon Musk, the list just goes on. All of these influential scientists get added to the store for their own skins. These skins, however, play into the lore by essentially end up unlocking the Fortnite universe's version of what we know as the double slit experiment. And for those of you who don't know what the double slit experiment is, I'm going to give you guys really the watered down version. Basically what the double slit experiment was is scientists were shooting electrons through two slits. When those electrons were observed, they behaved one way, and when they weren't being watched, when the experiment wasn't being observed, they completely made a different pattern. And what this told scientists is that reality itself isn't solely based on observable variables. There are other variables that play into why those electrons were behaving that way that we still don't understand to this day. And in a sense, it does prove the idea of alternate realities. Now, what this experiment basically proves in the Fortnite universe is that the Fortnite character's existence is still relevant and simultaneous in all the other Fortnite universes at the same time. But Fortnite Albert Einstein and Fortnite Neil deGrasse Tyson explain that there can only really be one OG reality, hence the return of the OG map. This OG map is where all of the other realities that we know today have diverged from the Fortnite universe. And this is what really kicks off the theme of the new season, which I've dubbed it Fortnite Frontiers, a journey through space and time. Now, Big Bang Sheldon steps in and explains that if the OG universe is not found and converged with all other universes that exist currently, it will result in a unanimous collision of all the reality's black holes, creating an ultimate black hole, which would swallow up time and existence itself. The problem is no one in the Fortnite universe is really willing to do this. It's a dangerous mission. They're looking for 3 brave souls to travel time and space to find these alternate realities and merge them back to the OG map by meeting those versions of themselves that live in those other universes. However, they need a device or a way of transporting themselves around that's capable of withstanding this interdimensional travel. So they consult the engineering abilities of Elon Musk, Fortnite Elon Musk, who builds a SpaceX rocket to do so. They're able to get the volunteers of Fortnite Skull Trooper, Fortnite Jonesy, and Fortnite that fish guy, to be loaded into Elon's rocket and launched into space. However, the Banana Man, who is hired by evil Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to sabotage everything, ends up hitchhiking on the ship and goes with them unbeknownst to anybody. And this plays an obvious lure later on. Now, you're probably asking, well, this is all great, but how does Call of Duty play into this? During their travels through time and space, they take a wrong turn. They end up in the Call of Duty universe. And this is now where Fortnite Call of Duty skins are introduced. Now, I kind of want to have a grand finale for the ending of this season. I think this could be the highest selling season for both games. What I saw is, okay, what's one of the biggest stars out there? And instantly my mind jumped to Drake. And if you've watched this channel before, you know I have, in one of my older videos, talked about the idea of a Call of Duty Drake concert, where there's a custom Drake skin put into the game. Now that we have this opportunity of a Fortnite Call of Duty crossover, I thought of this idea. We take the Drake concert idea, we keep the basic bones and structure of it for Call of Duty that I've talked about, and we have now what I call a simultaneous concert, an interdimensional concert, we'll dub it. At any time, the player can jump between the Call of Duty universe and the Fortnite universe as their skin and turn into a Fortnite version of it. I think it's just a new idea. I know Epic Games is always looking for new groundbreaking ideas and ways to really expand their scope of creativity. So this cross-game concert would be the first of its time with one of the biggest artists that's around between two of the biggest game franchises ever. Think about the impact this would have on the gaming world. Really, when I come up with these ideas, I'm thinking of the 32-year-old man who has nothing but hopes and dreams to see things like this be put into the game. Samurai Blood Clan, it's our duty as a gaming organization and with the platform we have and the connections we have to at least put that out there to give those people the opportunity to have their ideas be heard. So Activision, if you're listening, please consider this idea. We're willing to assist in the process. Please reach out and let us know how we can assist. And same for you, Epic Games. If you happen to see this and you want to make this happen, reach out to us. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this idea. Let me know in the comment section below. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. We appreciate the support as always. And with that, guys, that's all I really got for you. This is Kirby's DS Daddy, acting COO and head of media for Samurai Blood Clan. Signing out. Thanks, guys.